behind the music, behind the sound. It's more with the rhythm, it's going down. Behind the music, feeling it now. If it resonates, we break it down. Yeah. Let's smoke about it.
Peace and welcome back to another episode of Behind the Music. Today, I want to really take a deep dive into my first ever song I released, and that is Hacking the System. Now, what I'm going to do is leave a link in the bio where you can listen to the full song. And I'm also going to either go through some of the lyrics or all of the lyrics and really break it down in a way that helps you understand the message behind the music, okay? So let's get into it. Hacking the System was created on the day I found out I lost my job, right? And when I say I was angry, I was pissed. You know, I had already had so much stuff going on, like with my daughter's school. Like, I just had stuff going on. I'm like, this is the last thing I need. And I found myself very angry with the system or systems, right? So I still have the journal entry. I remember writing down, like, I'm tired of corporate systems. I'm tired of the school system. I'm just tired of, you know, all this stuff that was clearly outside of me and outside of my control, right? And so it went from being a poem about down with the systems, right? And I was thinking about how before I was a mother, before I think I was in college, I was very, very conscious, very, aware that there are certain systems in place in this beautiful place we call the United States, right? And so it's like down with the system, right? That's just how I felt. Had a lot of fight in me, right? But now that I'm older, I'm a mama, just life stuff. Hacking the system starts to look a little different. And losing your job and having no game plan will put you in this position to where you can see it as a negative thing or an opportunity to go within. So I'm going to read the lyrics and either break it down as I go or break it down when it's all done. But the track is only about 3 minutes. So it starts off with, welcome to the inner revolution. Hacking the system starts within. Listen close. The code is in your soul, okay? So pretty much, hack the system is not a call to go fight the systems outside of us. It's a call to go within and hack the systems within, okay? So the hook goes, I used to fight the power, fist in the air. Now I fight my reflection, healing in prayer. The system outside can't hold me in chains. I'm hacking my mind. I'm rewriting my pain, right? Because like I said, I was in pain. I was angry. So the first verse is, I used to be the first to fight the power. Now I'm taking deep breaths by the hour. The revolution ain't televised. It's internalized. The battlefield lives in my mind. No disguise. Systems outside try to chain my ambition, but the hardest fight is breaking inner traditions. Inherited trauma coded deep in my veins. I'm debugging the loops, rewriting the pains. And it goes back into the hook. I used to fight the power, fist in the air. Now I fight my reflection, healing in prayer. The system outside can't hold me in chains. I'm hacking my mind. I'm rewriting my pain. Okay? So it's pretty straightforward. I used to fight the power, fist in the air, meaning fighting the systems, right? Now I fight my reflection. The biggest battle is within myself, right? Healing in prayer, right? Focusing on things that are internal and help you hack that inner code, right? So verse 2 goes, the matrix feeds off fear and submission, but I'm awake now with a higher vision. I won't just rage at the corporate lies. I'm learning to hack what's behind my eyes. Whew. Meditation's my weapon. Pen strokes my sword. Every bar that I drop cuts through the noise. I don't need permission. I don't need the crown. I'm building new systems where truth holds it down. New inner systems based off truth, right? So the bridge goes, don't just fight, rewrite the frame. The code in your heart is the truest flame. Don't just fight, redesign the game. Your freedom's the script, not the system's name. And it goes back into the hook. Then the outro. You don't fight the matrix, you rewrite it. Every breath is resistance. Every word is freedom. Okay? So that's the whole song. In a nutshell, we all are experiencing some things that are out of our control, right? These different systems that are in place. School system. Hey, you don't like the school system? You can homeschool and educate your kids the way you desire to do so, or figure out how to navigate within the system in a way where it works best for you and your family, right? There's also corporate, right? I have nothing against a 9-to-5 job or corporate, but it's a system, it's a system that's put in place, and it has certain rules and structures and foundations, right? But the biggest system that is within your control is your own internal system. And while sometimes it may feel like we don't have the power to do anything about how we are, we really do, right? We really do. So hacking the system is all about that. Going within, rewriting the code. So those traditions, those stories, that past trauma, just stuff that's in there, that's been in there, right? And you think it's so deep, it's hardwired. Nah, it ain't. You know what I'm saying? We have everything we need to go within and hack the system and rewrite the code, right? So that we can better exist and live within the systems outside of us that are out of our control, right? So that's it. I hope that you enjoyed this it's not the first episode, but this episode of Behind the Music. I don't even know what song I'm going to tackle next, but I think it's Lost in Him. So stay tuned. I will see y'all soon. As always, I love you all. Peace.